Hello and welcome to all you Virgos, my fellow Virgos. I'm a Virgo myself, the sun in Virgo, and I'm so glad that we're approaching October 2015 because it's going to be the month of the Virgo. Excuse me. That emphasizes it, I hope. September was already a month with some significance and some emphasis on Virgo, but October is definitely the month of the year for the Virgo. And let's explain why. If you're watching this in September, you might say, what is she talking about? I'm not having the easiest time. I feel that people drain my energy. I feel like I have to sacrifice myself, with the Venus in the 12th house. Or I feel like I have to give unconditional love, but what does it mean for me? I certainly recognize myself in that because I have a bit of an ego. But at least I know it. And what I mean to say is that September, with the Venus in the 12th house, it is a month of like people pull you. You have to help others, and that's fantastic. Virgo's like that, but sometimes it is, what about me? Now it's about you in October. It's about you. Venus in your sign, Mars in your sign, Jupiter in your sign. That's fantastic news. It is really, really good news because all of that will trine Pluto. So that's very strong. This is very strong energies for the Virgos. So if you've been feeling a bit drained, if you've been feeling a bit empty, if you've been feeling like, when the hell is the emphasis going to be on me for a change? Well, October is the month. And don't forget, in September, it was also the Mercury Retrograde. So Mercury is going forwards, it's going direct. Mercury is your ruler. So, and Mercury goes direct on the 10th of October. So, and around the 9th of October, Venus is in your sign. So around the 9th and the 10th is a shift of energy. That is way more for you, way more focus on you, way more focus on what do I like, Venus, what do I want to do, Mars, what is meaningful for me, Jupiter, and how can I express myself in the best way, how can I show who I am, Pluto in the 5th house. So for Virgos who want to start something new, whether it is a project, whether it is what else? Not only a project or work, it can mean that you are going to start for a trip or whatever, with Jupiter in the 1st house, Jupiter, the planet of traveling, or maybe anything that is new and that has to do with you and that has to do with your expansion and your growth. Fasten your seatbelts. It's the moment now to launch that. And next month, the North Node will be in your sign as well. So that emphasis on you is really, really important for not only October, but for the whole year, you could say. I mean, from October to October of next year. So Virgos are not used to that. Get used to it, I would say, because, most of the Virgos are very service-oriented, they want to help others out, and that gives them sort of identity, a sort of feeling who they are, and a feeling of confidence. But now it's not by helping others out all of the time and putting your focus on others. No, that would be if the North Node would be in your 7th house, but which is not the case. It's the other way around. So take the attitude of putting the focus on you, but in a way that if you put the focus on you and yourself, other people will benefit as well. So be a bit selfish for a change. Try to also, because when you do the focus on you in October, when you will put the focus on yourself, and certainly if you are a typical Virgo, which is always looking out for others, you will feel the confidence building up, and you will feel an inner strength that you haven't been feeling for a long, long time. And that is the combination of the Pluto in the earth sign of Capricorn and all the Virgo energy in your sign. Particularly those who've got planets between 10 degrees, 15 degrees, or no, yeah, 10 degrees, 15 degrees of Virgo, people who've got planets there, they're going to have that trine there of Pluto and Jupiter, which is very, very powerful. So think big, yes, be the practical Virgo as you always are, and stay grounded, which won't be difficult for you because you've got Saturn there in your 4th house, squaring up to your sign, which shows when Saturn is squaring up to your sign, it shows that you will have the feet on the ground, even though Neptune is dancing around in your relationship sector. Again, that shouldn't be too much of a bothering now because the emphasis is on you. The emphasis should be on who you are and where you want to go in life. So the eclipse is probably the eclipse of the 13th of September, hopefully has given you already some insights towards where do you need to head at, where do you want to go. And for everyone it will be different, of course. But the main thing is the emphasis is on your growth, your development, and it's on the confidence as well. Why the confidence? Because there's also an emphasis on your 2nd house. Your ruler is there, Mercury, and now is going direct in the 2nd house, which is for a lot, of course, for a lot of people it will be money, because that's also the 2nd house. So money can flow easier to you. But I think for a lot of Virgos it will have to do with their talents, because that's also the 2nd house, and their thoughts will also be on improving that self-confidence. And Mercury does again prompt into the Pluto-Uranus square. It's a broad square here, but anyways, that shows that yes, there will be still some thoughts that are not easy, or sometimes are a bit feeling a bit narrow, or a bit, how do you say that, a bit stressed, you could say, of how you can do that to become a stronger person. And that will be the main thing. Again, that emphasis on you. The 2nd house is just the next house after the 1st house. So it's all about you during the month of October. And there's also going to be a new moon there on the 13th, also in Libra. So again, emphasis on your resources, emphasis on your resources, on your talents, on your confidence, on what makes you feel valuable, what makes you feel good. So what a month it is, you Virgos. Go for it, go for it. I wish you a very, very good month. Check out the other videos of the eclipses, and thank you so much for supporting me. And if you need a reading, if you want, oh yes, where is the beginning and the fresh new start? The engines are starting here, but I haven't got a feeling, where it's gonna happen. Just get in touch. And thanks for watching. Bye bye.